Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Judge Arthur Engoron. Now he's under investigation after levying an over $450 million fine against former President Donald Trump. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Well, as it turns out, the judge, his hands aren't so clean. It was revealed by a real estate attorney who spoke with the judge hours before he levied that massive fine against Trump that they had a meeting at the court. This violates all kinds of rules, and now the Trump team wants the judge investigated, and he is being investigated, and they want this case kicked out. They want the fine totally dismissed because it was an inappropriate meeting. Now, the real estate investor was on Trump's side, but that's not really the point. The point is you have to disclose to both parties, the prosecution and defense, that you had the meeting. He didn't do that. I want you to take a look at this breaking report and let me know what you think when you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
I-team investigation involving Donald Trump's civil fraud case. A high-profile New York real estate lawyer whose law license was once suspended said that he approached the judge presiding over the case to offer unsolicited advice about a law at issue in the
New
case.
York's judicial oversight body has launched an investigation into that alleged interaction. The attorney made the claim during an interview with Chief Government Affairs reporter Melissa Russo on the day Judge Arthur Engoron issued his decision to fine the former president $454 million for falsely inflating the value of his assets. And Melissa now joins us in the newsroom with more. Melissa.
Adam and Gilma, Judge Engoron says he was, quote, wholly uninfluenced by the lawyer. His name is Adam Lightman Bailey. He's known for his legal expertise and his aggressive style, which has resulted in big wins, but also landed him on the wrong side of legal ethics rules. During our interview back in February, Bailey told me he believed the law should not be used to impose huge penalties on Trump. And then he told me that he took those views straight to Judge Engoron.
I don't think this judge is applying the law properly, and I'm a big fan of this judge.
High-profile real estate attorney Adam Lightman Bailey told us he was so concerned about how the law was being applied in the Trump civil fraud case.
I saw him in the corner, and I told my clients I need to go.
He says he walked up to Judge Arthur Engoron in the courthouse to offer his advice.
I actually had the ability to speak to him 3 weeks ago. I wanted him to know what I think and why, because I really wanted to get it right.
That interview with News 4 was on February 16th. Judge Engoron's decision was due in 2 hours. We had asked Bailey for his expert analysis on the penalties Trump could face for fraudulently inflating the value of his assets. Bailey had been widely quoted in national news stories on the case. Bailey, who said he is no fan of Trump, was not involved in the civil case and is not connected to any of the 4 separate criminal cases against the former president. He said he knows the judge from having appeared before him as a litigant hundreds of times. Bailey said he explained to the judge his view that a fraud statute at issue in the case was not intended to be used to shut down a major company, especially in a case without clear victims. Bailey said such a ruling would hurt New York's economy. Judge Engoron had rejected a similar argument raised by the Trump team in court.
I explained to him my small-time law for small-time cases. He had a lot of questions, about certain cases. We went over it.
News 4 asked a spokesman for Judge Engoron whether the judge had spoken with Bailey about any legal issues surrounding the Trump civil fraud matter and whether the alleged interaction had been appropriate. The response? No ex parte conversation concerning this matter occurred between Justice Engoron and Mr. Bailey or any other person. The decision Justice Engoron issued February 16th was his alone, was deeply considered, and was wholly uninfluenced by this individual, said Al Baker, a spokesman for the New York State Office of Court Administration, in a written statement. In legalese, the term ex parte describes a communication between a party or their legal counsel and a judge about a pending case without all the parties present. Interactions with judges about their pending cases outside of official courtroom proceedings are governed by state legal conduct rules, which say a judge shall not initiate, permit, or consider ex parte communications, or consider other communications made to the judge outside the presence of the parties or their lawyers.